1, 2, 3.
I'm Walter Arnold. I'm a sculptor and stone carver. I've been carving all my life. I started as a teenager trying to figure out how to do it, trying to find stone and find tools. Eventually went to Italy where I was able to work with traditional carvers, people from families that had done this for generations, and work directly with them to learn how to carve. You know, when the tradition was done in the ancient times, they didn't necessarily view it as tradition. They viewed it as that's what their life is and how they did it, and traditions would adapt and change with the times. Tools haven't changed that much. We do have some new tools. The mallet basically stayed the same until the 1880s when the pneumatic hammer was invented. It's just an air-powered hammer. The chisel's still the same, it's just what's on the back end. With these soft tools that they used, they probably had to spend a lot more time reshaping and sharpening, and also they would have had to do a lot more with abrasives, sanding, polishing, grinding, rather than chiseling, just because the chisel wouldn't hold up that well. This chisel has a stamped or engraved mark of the king or the pharaoh in it. A lot of my tools have names stamped in them, and those would have been either the name of the carver who owned them or of the carving shop of the company that owned the tools. So it's, you know, something interesting, similar going on with still marking your tools. I probably look at carvings a lot differently than most people do, and when I look at the ancient carvings, I'll look at them and immediately be thinking about the technique and thinking about how did the type of stone they used affect what they could do. That if it was a type of stone or a type of tools that they couldn't get deep undercutting, they were forced to adjust their technique and do shallow relief or do more stylized or simplistic things. The people I worked with in Italy would tell me about what the studios were like in their fathers' and grandfathers' time, when the owner of the studio would say to the carvers, "I give you the work, God gives you the time." It was a concept that you spend as much time as it takes to do it right. And we don't really have that luxury or attitude in any field now. It's all, you know, time is money.